Hello, this is Patrick White from AA Commodities and Investments from Spencer, Iowa, with your Thursday, February 14th, Valentine's Day edition of the Market Recap. As you can see here, we had a pretty good red day here for Valentine's Day in the markets. Let's start her off with a disclaimer here. If you'd like to read the whole disclaimer, please pause the video now. Just remember that everything that I say is just my opinion and there's no trade recommendations. Starting off here with corn here, we had a pretty bad day here. March corn was down 4 cents at 374 3/4. March soybeans were down 13 cents at 903 1/2. And March Chicago wheat was down 15 1/4 at 507. So let's go ahead and jump into the charts here. We had March corn here, really just went up and retested off the 373 level and sort of rejected that kind of by that 380 level on the also the 50 period moving average here. So 379 to 380, pretty solid resistance here in the March corn chart. I would look for some more support here in this 372.5 to 373 level. If we break that, we're probably heading back down, back to this low in here at 368. So on into March soybeans here, resisted the 920 level. That was the highs on these last few days here. Kind of check down off that. We had some negative trade news come out. I guess in the higher level talks, they're still pretty far apart on the intellectual property and technology thefts in China. So it sent us back to the bottom of the range here. We closed at 903 1/2. I think if we lose the $9 mark, that could be pretty damaging to this chart. But overall, it looks like we are still in this range here. But if we're lower tomorrow, that could solidify a run even lower. So just bad trade news headlines there. And you can even see it like in the meal market. They kind of went up and they tested the 310 level, could not get it closed above there. So now we're back down to the bottom of the range here. We even blew out 307 1/2 there. So 305 is the major point for March meal. If we could get a rally at a meal back up above 310 and into 316, that'd be very supportive for soybeans. But we're certainly not getting that today here. So hopefully 305 can hold. Typically, if you look out like on a weekly chart, typically the low 300s. This horizontal line here is 305 from 305, and typically from 300 to 305, we've seen some pretty good support here. So, and then the bean oil market too. They took some took it lower a little bit here today. I guess palm oil's been backing off as well. So into wheat. Wheat market looked pretty good, good supporting candles there, but, broke support. We broke that 512 level. I'm now looking at the 505, 504 1/2 level in March Chicago wheat there for some support. We had some good support back in there in, middle to the end of November at the first of the year as well. So I think that 505 area is going to be key there on the wheat market. We need better exports and things of that nature. On the April live cattle chart, let me get this bigger for you guys here. April live cattle chart, we kind of topped out at 128 here. We resisted that, the 128 1/2 level, got to close back below it. Yet, we supported at this 126 1/2 level. So kind of a doji day. Trade can't go lower, can't really go too much higher here just on the day. But, overall, I think that 128 to 128 1/2 level is going to be pretty good resistance here. If we can break above that, I would look for 129 1/2. But if we break this 126 1/2 level, I'd look for 125.80, 125.60, somewhere in there for some good support. At some point, this big rally should start to slow down, and we should start to create just a range and stop making new highs and things like that. So it should start to range before then it breaks down. But haven't seen that yet here. April hogs, well, we're seeing our choppy, supportive type action. If we can hold 58.30 here, it looks pretty good. We held that level on the 11th of February, but yet we couldn't get the close near the highs just to justify, this thing going any higher. So really, we're just doing kind of the same choppy, supportive type action that we saw last July and August. And yeah, so it's just chopping around here. I'd look for a solid close above like the 61.80 to 62 level. As a long signal there, but we still need to see some good, basing type of supportive action, just like this. So hopefully we can hang on to the 58.30 level. But other than that, If you need some more help here or want any cash sale recommendations, I do have a website and I have a daily newsletter that I send out at 6 a.m. And I also have Advantage Alerts, which are these little ellipses here. You can see them on the website there. And it's a phone call. When the markets rally, I give my guys a phone call or a text message, whatever they prefer. And just give them just a heads up that, hey, the markets are rallying. It's a good opportunity to make some sales. So, if you like what you see here, feel free to sign up. The videos are also posted here. So, hope you guys get a lot done today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.